Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of phlegm stuff. I'm just not going to record while I take care of this stuff.
Ain't technology wonderful?
Sure. Apparently once I hit the humid air of, well, it's kind of foggy out right now. So once I hit the humid air, my nose and throat were just like, oh my God, water. So I got most of it out. So how's your morning going?
I woke up in a bit of a panic because I thought it was either an hour later than it was, although I said the right times, or that I had to leave an hour earlier than normal for some reason.
Yeah, and I pushed him and I was like, you gotta get up. He's like, I'm trying. And then once he gets out of bed, he goes, it's like 5 to 7, you should get up too. And I'm thinking, I know how to get up in the morning, Aaron.
Yeah, the entire time.
And then you went in and got a shower, and then you were like, I was like, that was a fast shower. Well, maybe he's just not thinking. And then you brush your teeth, and I'm like, oh, now that he's brushing his teeth, it's time for me to get up and go to the kitchen and make coffee. And then I'm standing there, like, the coffee's brewing, and I'm waiting for, and he's standing there, and he's like, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm making my breakfast. Why are you crowding me in the kitchen? Because I have to go to work in. And he looks at the microwave and goes, an hour. Yeah. What?
Just a hair.
Oh. One of mine?
Or one of mine. It was a bit long for yours.
Yeah.
And a bit light.
No. A lot of spot webs. Can you guys see those? Probably. See that part right there? I got lots to do today. I got shopping. I got pill doctor. I got...
EAP, Employee Assistance Program, got back to me.
No.
We couldn't find a referral yet. We're still looking.
They cannot find someone in their system
Who isn't going to advise me on food?
seriously changing one's diet.
Yeah.
I mean, while there is credence behind changing one's diet to help one's psychology, i.e. the ketogenic diet for epilepsy.
Yeah. If it's not what you go there for, you shouldn't have it forced on you.
I don't even think she was forcing it upon you. She was just...
Not giving me anything else.
Well, yes, but that's not forcing it upon you. That's limiting your options.
True.
I'm not going to make you go down this path, but I'm just going to make every other option an electrified fence.
Yeah.
Okay, so got my morning stuff done. Aaron's been shipped off, got Star Trek, got the view, got the shower, got the run. That works. So, yes, last night was election night, and governor got elected to a 4th term. It's just really cool. Anyways, it was just sort of, just barely, but eventually happened that way. The 3 ballot measures we were all worried about were Measure 90, which was voting equality, but actually was not voting equality. It was, basically, if you voted yes, then independents would have their own primaries, but the actual November ballot would only have 2 people on it. But it could be anybody, not just a Republican or a Democrat. Or whatnot. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That sounds cool. And then I read the damn thing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's look at our governor. We have 6 people currently on there, and wow. When you have Democrat, Republican, Pacific Green Party, Constitution Party, Libertarian Party, and one of the other parties, you're just like, I get to vote how I want now. So obviously the system works, so you vote no. And it wasn't even like covered on the news. It probably failed. Measure 91, legalization of pot. I read through this. Apparently I got ripped into on Tumblr because apparently someone thinks I don't actually know what I'm talking about. One of my followers, a mutual I believe, Pokemon Thug Life, cute name, reblogged someone saying takes the first legal hit of a bong. And they reblogged it saying, not until July 15th, 2015. And even then, if you're 21 or over. And I'm thinking, yeah. And then I reblogged that saying, yeah, that's probably going to be, we're probably going to have a weird limbo time until then, because people are going to be like, oh my God, pot's legal. and they're just gonna suck it all down, and they're gonna walk around and drive around stoned all the time. And it's like, not legal yet. You have to wait for the laws to work themselves through. Just because you voted on it does not mean you get to smoke weed. I mean, you can, it's just still illegal. You know? And the same thing happened in Washington. So, yes, Jason, I get it. But anyways, so, yeah, the same thing happened in Washington. I had a couple friends that were put into a little bit of jail. Like, they were in jail, they got fines. They were like overnight thing because they were caught, you know, walking around stoned and driving stoned, and they tried to tell the cops, well, it's legal, and the cops like, no, it's not going to be legal for another year. And the people were like, that's stupid. And then it's not that they went to jail for smoking weed, because the cops sort of gave up after that, but they got stopped because they were still doing it, but then they fought with the cop, and that just never do that. Anyways, so that's what's going on there. Am I going to be toking up? Probably not. Just because the idea of, I just don't like smoking things anymore. You know, I like having the ability to breathe. I got done smoking cigarettes and weed, but so long ago, but cigarettes even more recently. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't need crap going in my lungs. If they want to make a brownie or something, that's fine. Maybe, since it'll be way more legalized, maybe one of my doctors can take care of something. But anyways, and then we have Measure 92, which was the GMO stuff, and it failed. And I'm like, thank God people like read the frickin' voters pamphlet and understood that it's a bunch of, that was, how do we say this? Close-minded, rich, white people thinking that they needed more regulation on their food about GMOs than was already there. So, and the commercials were always like, oh, all the rest of the other countries do it. Well, yes, the countries label the GMOs, but where they label GMOs, we label organic. So, and actually would be, the food would have to go through another process, and it would require different printing of labels, and you know, and for the more national brands like Pringles or something, they would have to print new stickers. And it, like, I read through the whole thing. It took me an hour to read through it, and I was like, this is a joke. This is unnecessarily complicated. So Aaron and I were like, yeah, this is bad. So anyways, that's how we voted. How'd you guys vote if you were in Oregon? How would you have voted? Because I brought up the major three. That's that. What did the voting happen in your state? I mean, it also, Washington, D.C. also legalized pot. Florida did not. Come on. What's going on here? Florida, get with the time. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Thursdays. I don't know. It's a full moon tomorrow. Woo! Oh my God. It's Wednesday. Parking garage. We're looking for the elevators. They down this way, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.